Hey, Tampon, YouTube, friends, subscribers, what's up? Anyway, what's going on, my friends? I haven't seen y'all in a while. But anyways, I also want to say thank you to Tampon for answering my question for the shout out. Thanks a lot, my friend. As for me, I've been looking for a job for the past 8 months. So don't lose your job. Don't quit unless you have another job. And whatever you do, yeah, don't lose your job. For anybody out there who does have a job, don't lose your job. That's my only, especially, I mean, if you enjoy it, like I did. I always enjoy my work. Whatever I'm doing, I always enjoy it. You know, I don't really never cared. But anyways, so what have I been doing that's been keeping me so busy? For one, I've been going to school during the summer. Somebody's outside. But anyways, yeah, I've been going to school during the summer. Psychology and first aid. Love it. I really like psychology. I was kind of surprised by that, but it turns out I've been dealing with it my whole life. It's good to go. And also, I really, really, really like first aid, but I always did. Actually, for 3 years in my ROTC class, I've been going there for four, but my first year I didn't take that first aid class very seriously because I never thought I'd be using it. But here I am now. But next year I realized, wow, I'm actually be using this, and this could actually help me get a job. Better do better next year. So I got like what, a 78%. I was 2 points away from getting my certification. So I wasn't certified my first year. But then my second year, I actually was certified and actually got myself a job. Go figure. So I said, okay, I'm gonna take this seriously from now on and keep myself certified. So for about 6 years, for about 5 years now, I've been certified for first aid and actually literally getting the highest amount of points. For 3 years, my 3 years in ROTC, I've actually received the highest points number of points. I've actually received 90. I've actually received 90 and above. Actually, I think that my highest score was actually 100% actually, and it never sank below a 95. My scores in first aid has never sunk below a 95. I took that class very seriously, and I mean I didn't put up with any nonsense if I was doing it. If I was a leader and I said, hey, you guys shut up, do this. Listen, they did it. I took it very seriously. And so, I mean, I actually received the highest amount of points. I think that the lowest, that the person, the second highest score in the tests were actually an 80, 85. So that's telling you something that I was really good at this. And I'm actually really good at it, and I actually still remember it, surprisingly enough. But mostly because I actually have to use it. There's only a few new things that I'm going to learn is actually how to use a backboard, even though we're not required to learn that. But he said it'll be good for us to learn that, so I'm kind of excited. And we're also using there's two things I've learned already anyway. And anyways, and then there's those masks with like the bag, that you squeeze and it pumps air into the person's, um, lungs. And same thing, 2 and 30. Two breaths, 30 compressions. Tiring. I only had to do it once, thank God. And then we're also going to learn how to use a defibrillator, deliver a baby, the usual. I'm not even kidding. We're learning how to deliver a baby. I've actually learned that, how to do that. I learned how to deliver a child. I take pride in myself because it's just so funny. Because I mean, when are you ever going to use that? But you never know. But anyways, I've also been fighting for about a month to get a job in downtown, and still no luck. I really haven't had any luck, and I haven't heard back from the woman yet. I was gonna go up there in person today and say, is there any I mean, no, I'm just checking back to see my position, where I stand for your decision. So I haven't heard her word back. I was gonna go up there, but I called first to make sure that she was there. Turns out she was sick, so thank God I didn't go. I'll be calling her. I'll be emailing her or calling her at the end of the week to find out. I'll keep you guys posted on that. And yeah, that's been about all I've been doing. That's all I've been pretty much doing. I've been applying for a bunch of jobs. Recently though, I applied for a couple of jobs. Actually, a small local restaurant, is actually hiring experienced wait staffs and dishwashers. And I love this restaurant. It's actually my favorite restaurant to go eat at. And so I went up to apply real quick. I mean, it's always busy. It's one of the most popular restaurants in my neighborhood, in my city. I mean, people flock there in the city. I mean, that, and I think the Senate Coney Island is the other one. You know, And I think that this is the number 2 restaurant that people go to. So anyway, people rush there, you know. And I love it. Everybody loves it. They're looking for experienced wait staff. That's what I thought they were looking for, you know, experienced wait staff. So I didn't even bother for the wait staff. So I know I was going to get that position. So I went off the dishwasher position. Guess what? I talked to the manager. They said, "Are you experienced dishwasher?" I says, "Yes, of course I am. I have plenty of experience dishwashing. I've done it a lot of times at home. I've been taught at Apple Charlie's how to do it." I said, "Well, that's well. You see, we need you to actually know how. We need you to have experience in a restaurant washing dishes." I says, "You're kidding." He says, "No, I'm not." I says, "Oh my goodness, he's not kidding." So I kind of said, "Well, you know, I have a lot of experience. I've been doing it at home for a long time. I mean, how are you supposed to fight for a job like that? It's so hard." But I mean, it was just so funny because I mean, you need experience. Be a dishwasher. You know things are bad when you need when people are looking for experienced dishwashers. So I mean, who wasn't a dishwasher? Well, obviously me, but the restaurant, I mean, obviously me. But anyways, then I went off to apply at McDonald's today. This is really sad because they were offering open interviews. I'm like, oh, I'm jumping on that because I was already dressed and ready to go anyway. So I hop on in there and I sit there, fill out the application, and wait for about half an hour. Well, when it's finally my turn, I'm not even kidding with you. It's finally my turn, and they say it says here you have no. You mentioned here that you have no experience working in a fast food restaurant. It says, no, I have not, but I would like to put forth the time and energy to learn. Blah 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 blah. They said, well, it's not required, but it's preferred that you have at least 2 years experience in fast food. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Well, not out loud, but in the back of my mind, I just said, you gotta be kidding me. This is ridiculous. What's with experience? You know, what's with these degrees? Honestly, if it were up to me, I can probably do my job better, any job better than anybody else out there. I'm sorry. I mean either cocky or confident right now in this statement. But yeah, you know. But you know what I mean. You know, I mean, I'm confident that I can do these jobs. I can do my job, you know, in early childhood, child care, and also in or anything, you know, to the best of my ability, because I strive to be the best. That's what sets me aside from a lot of employees right now, and a lot of people are looking for jobs right now. Is that a lot of these people, they're just looking for a job just because they need one. Okay, I've applied to places just because I need a job too, but for the job that I do, I can do it. I can do it better than anybody else out there, with or without a degree. That's just me. But anyways, my advice to everybody out there who has a job and who doesn't have a job. First, for the people who have a job, one, don't quit unless you know you're going to be employed after you quit. Heaven forbid. My friend made that mistake. Oh my goodness. And the second thing is, don't lose your job. Don't. And for those of you who are looking for work, be persistent, be positive, always be optimistic. Be persistent, and as always, don't take anything seasonal or temporary. No, 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 scratch that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Do take something temporary, even if it's temporary or seasonal, take it. Just put it on your resume, throw it on there. It'll be beautiful. Volunteer. If you can, if you're unemployed, volunteer. Which I'm gonna do. That's my next plan of action. I'm gonna volunteer. I'm gonna do something with myself. I'm gonna volunteer. I'm gonna get a job. That's my next plan. I'm gonna volunteer for about a month. I'm gonna volunteer somewhere for about a month. Don't know how I'm gonna put gas in my car, but I'm gonna do it. Then I can slap them on my resume, and I can say I did that. I volunteered here, and this is more experience I have. That's why I'm better than this other person over there. I'm really cocky when it comes into my field, and the field that I do apply in, because I have been kind of focused on early childhood education and the educational field in daycares, you know, things like that. Because I mean, I love my work, and that's what I'm going to school to do. Why not get more experience while I'm going to school? So, anyways, to wrap this up, I want to volunteer in something in that related field. And then I'm going to help myself get a job. That's my next plan. Anyways, TAMMpON, thank you very much. If you watched this whole video, thank you very much. Don't forget to rate, comment, and this goes for everybody. Rate, comment, and watch, and I forget the other one, subscribe, or whatever. Anyways, until next time, Eyes of the Ranger, upon you, always. Bye!